I was honored and had the honor and privilege to have been invited by the former president of Malawi, one of the greatest presidents that Africa could ever have, President Joyce Banda, to take part in a generational summit and also to talk about the role of African diaspora in advancing two-way trade with the continent of Africa. At that summit, we met a variety of women leaders, one of which was the Vice President of Liberia. We have also met foreign ministers from the country of Liberia who have traveled to Minnesota to engage with the diaspora. We were part of that opportunity. But taking you back to Malawi, we saw a variety of opportunities. And we saw the secret ingredient of advancing economic opportunity for everyone. We want to be thankful for the former president. I also had the opportunity to have one-on-one with the president of Malawi, with his ministers, and also members of the government from the parliament. And we saw the intentionality of Malawi wanting to transform the lives of their citizens. And one of the biggest opportunities in Malawi was in agriculture. We saw the women working every day as groups of individuals, helping to advance cooperative initiatives and growing different kinds of crops, including ginger, including cassava, including peanuts. And they were looking at our restaurants here in Minnesota. They are looking at our food shelves here in Minnesota. They are looking at Target, and they were looking at our shops like Walmart, Coop Food, and all the retail stores that can buy their products. But they needed support in terms of capital access, equipment, transformation of this product to take advantage of US market. Malawi has been a country that is very, very peaceful, independent judiciary, and we saw Malawi to be the soul of the Southern African region by really having that opportunity to do business with Malawi. But this was not only Malawi. We met with the Malawian ambassador during the US African Summit to continue this conversation. And they embrace the African diaspora, particularly those that come from the Malawian diaspora who are really interested in doing business. Then we reached out to Prosper Africa and asked for a meeting. We had a breakfast meeting to really talk about a country with tremendous opportunities. And together we have all agreed with Prosper Africa, with the Malawian government, to host a webinar on April 14, 2023, to really advance and sensitize the diasporans, Malawians, the US companies, all the 50 states that Malawi is a country to really do business with. We are going to see these opportunities. We are not just traveling to Africa to give speeches. We are really traveling there because we want to do deals. And when you see deals in Malawi, you take advantage of those deals right away. We see the Malawian government, from the president to their foreign ministers, to their ministers of trade, to their citizens, to their diasporas, to their ambassadors, all of them opening their gates for trade and investment. And agriculture and energy and technology were three main sectors that we think that the US and African diaspora can actually take the chance at a particular point to transform not only the country, the citizens, the business members, but also that is going to trickle down to African diaspora here in the United States of America. It's going to create jobs for us. It's going to put food at our table. It's going to make sure that we have access to education. We also have access to all the basic necessities of life because we engage and because we build relationships and because we believe in partnership. I believe the US Expo is an opportunity to really start that conversation at this particular point in time. Well, the Malawian government are also instrumental. They understand business. They understand helping to engage their diaspora in the economic development of their country, is one of the priorities of these initiatives. And we are getting that diaspora initiatives as part of Minnesota Africans United agenda for Africa. So we talk every day, we meet every day, we engage one another every day with the diplomatic missions here in the United States of America, with their government and business leaders across the world. There are tremendous opportunities that we really want Minnesota companies to take advantage of these opportunities. We want US companies to take advantage of these opportunities. And we are actually traveling to Paris to also engage all the other African diaspora to make sure that African diaspora in Paris and in Europe are engaged as the African diaspora that are actually here in Minnesota, that are actually here in the United States of America. We have traveled across, we have learned from each and every one that countries are working by themselves, but when African diaspora really come together, as the African Union came together to champion on specific causes for the regions, for the continent, that is what we believe that can transform the continent. When all African diaspora across the world really comes together, united under one voice to transform the continent economically. And we are well known for our healthcare technology. We think that our technology, not only in healthcare, can also be used in all different aspects, in agriculture in Malawi, in education in Malawi, in energy in Malawi. So each and everyone can actually do business in Malawi and become successful in their different dreams and their different journeys for their kids, and to build a legacy and a better planet for each and everyone. Thank you.